This is a video that I've literally been wanting to make for years.
Massive thanks for inviting me round. Very similar to the Ross style steel rims. These things are so awesome with all the wood on the dash. 1760 crossflow lump.
Then we took it to Chris Todd at Surrey Road and he tuned it up nicely for me. Every time I've tried to be naughty in it, it's punished me back, but with something else going on.
Got to show you round Bhups' dad's Mk3 Zodiac. Your dad's actually owned since the 60s.
Yes, back in the day it had a black and white TV in that glove box.
Here's one cool feature. We'll see you out on the road.
Hello and welcome to this video. I'm Marcus Hayes and today I'm going to meet up with a guy called Bhups who owns a Mk2 Cortina 1600E. Now this is a video that I've literally been wanting to make for years. Bhups has been on my list. Well, he was one of the first people actually to get in touch with me years ago about coming down and making a video, and I actually used to see him out and about in his Mk2 Cortina when I was driving around doing my day job. So yeah, really looking forward to finally meeting Bhups properly and getting a good look around the Cortina. And his dad also owns a Mk3 Zodiac, which we're going to be able to check out today as well. So yeah, really looking forward to today, and I'll catch up with you when I get to Bhups' place.
All right, Bhups, massive thanks for inviting me round. I know this has been, what, 3 years in the making?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, really cool to meet you properly at last. And yeah, really cool to come and check out this Mk2 Cortina 1600E that I've seen you driving about in before, but also your dad's Mk3 Zodiac. All right, so this is Bhups' Mk2 Cortina 1600E. Looks really cool with the gold paintwork. As you can see, it's sitting on a set of aftermarket rims that are very similar to the Ross style steel rims that normally come on 1600Es. But yeah, round the front, loads of chrome. Loving the overriders and the spotlights. As I've already mentioned, used to see Bhups driving around in this all the time. Such a cool car. You can see it's got a vinyl roof with the full-length sunroof. We will have a look in the interior in a minute. Got the E badge here on the C-pillar. Yeah, what a minter. Love this thing. Plenty of chrome around the back as well, around the lights and stuff. Again, overriders on the bumper. You can see it's got an aftermarket stainless exhaust system. What an awesome thing. Originally would have come with a 1600 crossflow, but that's been upgraded. I will show you that in a minute. First, we'll have a look inside the cockpit. These things are so awesome with all the wood on the dash and on the doors. Really mint interior. This steering wheel has been swapped out. What make did you say this was? Motor Liter. Yeah, really cool steering wheel. But yeah, this would have been a proper rich man's Cortina back in the day. Really luxurious. Love the brown seats and door cards and stuff. Goes really well with the gold paintwork. As you can see, it's got a more modern stereo in it and a cheeky fire extinguisher just in case. But yeah, a few modern touches, but doesn't take away from the originality too much. Oh, I suppose while I'm in here, I'll undo the bonnet. Is it this thing under here, is it? And And yeah, what we've got here is a 1760 crossflow lump running on twin 45 Webers. Got a HPE manifold and a custom exhaust system. It's actually got a Type 9 5-speed gearbox in it, which will soon be getting rebuilt, and it'll be getting fitted with a longer first gear, which is yeah, a modification that I definitely think Bhups will enjoy. Bhups was telling me that he had this remote servo installed. Yeah, really tidy. Do you want to tell us more about the spec of the engine?
Yeah, so I had Kedger Motorsport build me the engine. Did have a 1660 in here, a pretty hot crossflow anyway, and I ended up blowing that engine. So I took it to Kedger and they built me the 1760. It still got the Vulcan stage 2 head on it, forged piston, steel rods. I think it's got a 264 Kent cam in it now.
That's pretty leery, isn't it?
That is leery,
yeah.
But the way it's been built, it's not lumpy at all. It's quite smooth, which you'll get to see later. But yeah, it's real fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I know you had it set up by Chris Todd as well.
Yeah. So after it was run in, then we took it to Chris Todd at Surrey Rolling Road, and he tuned it up nicely for me. It made a huge difference.
Yeah, he's a bit of a wizard, is Chris. You can see you've got the Bestec electronic ignition, and yeah man, just a proper tidy engine bay with a proper Larry crossflow, and I'm looking forward to experiencing this thing from the passenger seat in a little while. Now suspension wise, this thing's got adjustable coilovers at the front, and the rear has been dropped on some decambered leaf springs and some lowering blocks. Love the way that this thing sits, looks really cool on those rims. And in the rear axle, he's got a Blackline LSD. This thing goes sideways at will then.
This car, every time I've tried to be naughty in it, it's punished me back. Okay. But with something else going wrong. So I've learned to be kinder in it.
Okay, fair enough. Well, don't let me encourage you. What an awesome thing. Now, before we do go for a spin in the Mk2 Cortina, I've got to show you around Bhups' dad's Mk3 Zodiac. All right, but so this Mk3 Zodiac, your dad's actually owned since the 60s.
Yeah, since 1968.
And it's super heavily modified.
That's
so
right, yeah.
You're going to have to show me around everything.
Yeah, so he bought it in 1968. It's a 64 model. A big thing that he changed was the wheels. They're originally 1600E Series 1 full Ross style wheels. So it was converted to full stud. And then because he liked the whole Americana influence on this car, he put a spare wheel on the back and a boot rack. Into the interior, he's put a whole load of custom dials in, which is all functional, like oil pressure, oil temperature, water temperature, vacuum. There's an 8-track there.
Wow.
And back in the day, it had a black and white TV in that glove box when it was terrestrial TV. It's got a custom sunroof at the back of the roof as well. Normally it would be on the front, but that would have been where the antenna went for the TV, hence why it's moved to the back.
Cool.
It's got old school sun visor.
Yeah, I love these sun visors on these old cars. And these wing mirrors, you were saying, are from a Jag, right?
That's right, yeah, from a Jag. I can't remember which model, but yeah, they're definitely Jaguar ones. The engine's been rebuilt. It was rebuilt about 5 years ago by Zodiac Motor Services. Done a great job. They basically rebuilt the whole engine and put a twin choke Weber on it. Everything was refurbished under here. All the running gear, gearbox, prop, rear axle, all the suspension bushes, all brand new. And this has got gas suspension as well, coilovers on the front.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But it's not adjustable like the dampening. It's set damping and set spring rate.
Ah, cool. So this is the original straight 6 engine?
Yeah, it's the original one, but it's been beefed up. It's got plus 60 pistons in there, which is actually Volvo P1800 pistons, but they have the same dimensions. It's got an uprated cam in here as well, and that's about it really.
Yeah.
6-branch manifold, stainless steel system.
Yeah, I've already heard this thing run, so we'll let you hear it in a minute. Everywhere you look around this thing, there's changes that have been made. Bhups was telling me about these vent things. You were saying your dad put those on there, and added these Ford badges, which are like what you get on the step seals of these cars, or because I know you get them on Escorts.
No, yeah, it would be for Cortinas, Escorts. It was that same badge was across the range.
Yeah. I actually need to replace one of these on my Mark 1. When I did the paintwork, I haven't replaced it yet. But yeah, this bonnet mascot you were saying is off of a different
Mark
Zodiac.
4 Zodiac.
Yeah, really cool. Loving these old school straps.
These are notorious for the bonnets popping while they're driving.
Right.
That's why those straps are there.
These things just have loads of chrome on the front, huge grille, you know, twin headlights and spotlights, overriders. Yeah, we were saying a minute ago actually how like these cars just seem like they were built, you know, with more...
There's a lot more quality in these than the later Fords, definitely.
Yeah. After this era, they sort of
it went down,
cheaped out.
Yeah. There's definitely a budget.
Yeah, no, this thing's awesome. It's so cool that this was like modified back in the day.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a real survivor.
Yeah.
That's what the guy at Zodiac Motor Services, when we first sent it to him, he didn't know what to expect. He thought he was getting a standard Ford Mark 3.
Yeah.
And then when this came off the back of the tow truck, he was shocked to see like all the mods on it, and he called me straight away. He's so in touch with the Ford Zephyr Zodiac scene, he was shocked that he'd never heard about it.
Yeah.
And it was just a pleasure for him to work on.
Yeah.
He really treated it like his own car.
No, I love it. And I know you were showing me about all the parts you've got, all neatly tucked away. Like, this is how you should have your garage. I've got to say, like, what an awesome garage as well. Obviously big enough for both the cars, but nice and tidy. Oh, I'm hoping to have a garage like this one day. But,
I'm really lucky.
Yeah.
But
this thing's awesome. Let's have another look inside, because the gauges in there, it's literally got everything.
Yeah.
Like, imagine this would have been original, right?
Yeah, that's original.
Yeah, and I like the sort of left to right.
Mainly the dash top and everything just under the dash is original, but from the center console down, it's all.
Is that? What's that there?
That's the compass.
I was going to say, is that a compass?
Yeah,
That's nuts, mate. Oh, it's literally got all the gauges you could think of. Like, it has got.
It's all like Smith's gauges.
Yeah, that's so cool. What are them things up there on the top?
They're warning lights.
All right.
So, like, when there's low coolant, failed brake lights, stuff like that, it's all been added on.
Yeah. And really cool sort of furry seat covers.
Yeah.
What about these lights here? Would they have been original?
Nah, they're aftermarket.
Yeah.
So they've been added on.
That's mad. Here's one cool feature. Yeah. Look at that.
That's mad,
awesome.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's my dad behind you, by the way.
Love the Zodiac. Awesome.
So my dad's theory behind that was, when the car's rolling, all 4 of these are spinning, why can't the 5th one?
That's cool.
So that was his logic behind that.
Oh, that's cool, man. So there's method in the madness.
Yeah, basically.
And you're saying that there's lights under here? Oh, you can see it there.
So at night, you flick the switches and it just shines across the chrome. Are they Morris lights?
Morris 1000 plate light.
All right.
Yeah, Morris 1000 number plate light.
That's got to be the most heavily modified Zodiac in existence, no?
I don't know, because a lot of them have like V8s, 302s,
yeah, it's true,
and C4 gearboxes.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of them like turn out to be like dragsters. You see them on a Santa Pod. So I think there is a big modified scene with Zephyr Zodiacs.
Yeah.
But it's just, they're not popular like Escorts and Capris.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, when you like, there's definitely, you know, people at drag races and all that. When I saw the rev counter on top of the dash at first, like, oh, is it a bit of a drag racer?
Yeah.
And then you see like all the other untold dials as well. Like, she purrs, man. She purrs. I love that straight 6 sound. Sounds really cool through the aftermarket exhaust. Just noticed this really cool Zodiac poster on the wall. Love that. Sort of exploded diagram. Is that a Mark 3 as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've just seen a really cool Cortina poster as well. Parker. Yeah, this one's really cool. So you've got obviously your Cortina, the Zodiac, and the E30 that you used to own.
Yeah.
Because you admittedly used to be a E30 man.
Yeah. For a long time. That's gone now.
Yeah.
I made way for the Cortina.
Yeah.
Yeah, no regrets.
Good man. And yeah, there's some more artwork up here actually. Parker, man. I'm jealous of this garage, but hopefully one day I'll have a place like this. All right, so we'll let the Tina warm up a bit, set up the camera inside, and we'll see you out on the road. When you got this, was you looking for a Cortina then, or?
Yeah. I was specifically after a 1600E, Admittedly, the colour wasn't my first choice.
Right.
First choice was Silver Fox.
All right.
Yeah. With a black vinyl roof. But they just don't come up that often.
Right.
But the gold is quite common. So yeah, this one came up and I just thought, let's take a look at it. I'd been to see a couple, but you know, just in the adverts, people say, oh, good condition or whatever, and I've just spent wasted journeys because just my version of good condition and theirs is just totally different.
Yeah. It's funny, I remember when I was a kid, to me, gold was a horrible colour for a car. Same as beige.
Right, yeah.
But nowadays, I like gold cars, I like beige cars.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly. It grows on you.
Yeah, I think that, you know, they're more in fashion now than they was.
Oh, definitely.
You know?
Yeah. They matured, isn't it? That's sort of what happened.
Yeah. When you get it up the revs, man, it like comes alive, doesn't it?
Definitely.
That camshaft loves revs.
Yeah.
It seems to run like mint low down though.
Oh yeah, it really is nice, even at like 30 in fourth gear.
So have you had any other old Fords then, or was it?
For me personally, this is my first one. Yeah.
Any plans for more mods or work on this thing? Or?
Yeah, I want to get a new carpet in here.
Oh yeah?
New carpet and mats.
Yeah.
Maybe in a few years, do a paint job on it. Yeah. Get rid of the scratches and dents and stuff. But for now, like, it's livable.
Yeah, no, it's mint. Like, I mean, you were saying it's not the original paint.
No, it's not.
But it don't need a paint job yet. It's still mint. Like, I remember when I used to see you driving around like in the sunshine and that, it's like glistening, man.
Yeah.
But I suppose because it's not the original paint, you won't feel guilty painting it when you want to, like.
Yeah.
Not like your dad's car. It's like a Survivor car. It's you can't go sanding that thing down.
No.
The interior in this is mint, isn't it, man?
Yeah. There was a couple of holes on my seat.
Oh yeah.
But I had a trimmer. It's a mobile trimmer.
Yeah.
He came over and just repaired it all.
All right.
Yeah, done a really good job.
The driver's seat always suffers, man.
Yeah. That's a custom gauge I had made.
All right.
So it used to have an ammeter here.
Yeah.
But ammeters are for dynamos. And so the dynamo's gone on this. I put an alternator on.
Yeah.
So I had this gauge made to look like the rest of them.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. What I'm trying to get, if I can, is the quarter light pop outs.
Yeah.
They were on export models. They never had them in the UK. Only some cars in the UK that were meant for export that didn't get exported were left with them in the UK. So I'd love to get quarter light pop outs, but the only problem is no one makes the rubbers.
Yeah. I think the same issue with the Escort ones.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's
you got to find a set that have got a half decent.
Yeah.
Well, if anyone out there has got a set of opening quarter light windows for a Mk2 Cortina, get in touch with me and I'll forward you on to Bhups.
What's this like in traffic? Does it overheat or anything?
Nah.
You've got a lecky fan on it and that,
Yeah, it's got an electric fan.
Yeah.
It's going to stay below half.
That's cool.
Yeah. Only if it's a really hot day,
Yeah.
then I'll crank the heat a little bit.
Yeah.
Just to ease it.
Save the engine, but
Yeah.
you're punishing yourself.
Yeah, oh man. Sweaty backs.
Have you tested this thing down Santa Pod yet?
Nah. See, the thing is, I swear, this car, it punishes me if I do anything stupid. Because last time we tried to light up the back wheels, was it the anti-tramp bar?
Yeah.
It like separated from the welds.
Yeah?
Yeah,
What,
it
chassis
snapped
end
off,
or
yeah.
axle end?
Axle.
All right. She commands respect.
Yeah. You gotta be a bit kinder to.
She's a bit too clean to be abusing too much. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I would, but I'm an idiot. Like.
So what do you think anyway?
What, this?
The engine, the
I think the whole car's awesome, mate.
Right.
Like, it rides really like nice as well, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I set up the suspension like that.
Yeah. It's not all boaty like it would have been originally. It still like holds the road nice,
Yeah,
but it's not
yeah.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, there is one thing that I want to get on it.
Yeah.
And Retro Ford do a thicker anti-roll bar.
Right.
I'm going to put one on.
For the front?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that will, because it does dip sometimes when you're taking a corner.
Yeah.
It's sort of like the body rolls a bit too much.
Right.
So I think that will help it.
Yeah. Like the stance, it's nice and low and all that
Yeah,
without it being ridiculous, but
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, you
it
can
still
still
rides
get
nice.
about. Yeah. You can still get about nicely in this.
goes over speed bumps.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
I imagine you could probably carry people in the back. if
Yeah,
wanted.
yeah, you
Like,
can, yeah.
Nice mint, man. All right, Bhups, massive thanks for inviting me down.
No props.
Really enjoyed myself. It was really cool checking out the Zodiac, checking out the Tina, and obviously going for a ride in it. And yeah, I'm sure we'll bump into each other at some car meets and shows
Definitely.
at some point in the future.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
other than that, I'm going to get out your way and enjoy the rest of your day, man.
Wicked.
Well, what an awesome pair of old school Fords that was. Bhups' dad's Zodiac is something else. So many modifications, and it's really cool that it was all done back in the day when those cars were more common on the roads. And how good is Bhups' Cortina Mk2 1600E. Really beautiful example, but what a beast with that 1760 crossflow lump in the bay. I want to send a massive thanks out to Bhups and his dad for allowing me to come round with my camera today. And there is talk of a part 2 to this video. Bhups has said that one day he wants to take me out in the Zodiac so that I can experience that. For now, I'm going to end this video here. If you did think it was any good, please do give it a thumbs up and a share. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Click subscribe if you're new to keep up to date with all my future uploads. Feel free to follow me on Facebook, TikTok and Instagram. Check out my website for merch and parts. I'll leave all the links to all of that in the description as usual, along with my email address for anyone who wants to contact me. But other than that, until next time, thanks for watching.